Today we're at Norris Elementary School, home of the Squires, and we're here to... We're back at Norris Elementary School working with some 6th grade students and going to do some work with pentominoes again today after they learn the basics about the squares and congruency. All right? Have you ever worked with pentominoes? Anybody know what pentominoes are? All right. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at these. Have you ever worked with these? Some of you have, some of you haven't? All right. So here's what we're going to do. Each of you is going to get your own set of pentominoes. All right, so there's yours. And what I'll do is just pass them down and just make sure that the person next to you doesn't have the same color. That way they don't get mixed up. Let's see, we put another blue down there, right? You want a red, and let's see. Oh, that's it, we have a purple one in there. All right, so go ahead, take them out, spread them out. You can just put the bags on the floor if you want next to you so that they're out of the way. Now, take a look at the different pentominoes. What do you notice about them?
They all have 5 squares.
They all have 5 squares. That's the key. All right, they all have 5 squares. All right. Now, some of your shapes may not have the little lines on it, but they do all count as 5 squares. All right. Here's what I'd like you to do. Just take a couple of them and put them together somehow, then see if you can make a little something. Just anything at all that you would like. You don't have to use all of them. You can use 2, 3, 4, whatever you like. Just put a couple of them together and see what you come up with. Kind of like puzzle pieces, huh? Seeing if you can fit them together and make something. So you guys see how they kind of fit together? Yeah. All right. And some you might have to turn or flip over in order to make it fit a little bit better. All right, here's what I want you to do. On your plain white piece of paper, I want you to make a rectangle, but the rectangle has to be 3 by 5, okay? So if I take this piece and I put it right here, I know I've got 1, 2, 3, okay? And I've got 1, 2, 3. So how many more can I go down?
2.
2, and then I've got to fill all this in also, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to see if you can make a rectangle using any combination of pieces that will make a 3 by 5. And you just do it right on top of your white paper, and then if you get it, we'll trace it out and see what shapes you used. All right, so go ahead and try that. You've got a 3 by 5. So what 3 shapes did you use?
I used this piece,
Okay.
this piece, and this piece.
Okay. Now these pieces actually represent letters so that people can tell them apart sometimes. So look at the 3 pieces that you used again. All right.
C, P, and Z, I believe.
That one's going to be classified as a Y. So if you kind of put it sideways a little bit, like tilt it, you see how it's a Y? Okay. So you have a C, right? And then the P What else could it be besides a P if somebody wanted to make that a different letter?
D.
It could be a D or a B, right? So there's 3 different ways you could do that. And then that other one that's a little bit off, that's the Y. So by using those 3 shapes, you're able to make a 3x5 rectangle. And there's another way to do it, and we'll let the kids work on that as they continue at Norris Elementary School.